Hey guys, welcome to Testing Academy. My name is Pramod and welcome to the 30 days of automation in testing. In this video, I'm going to answer being a beginner, where should I start automation testing, right? I'm going to explain the points, few of the points that you should be doing to start your automation journey. All right. So let's get started. All right, guys. Right. So these are the few points that I would like to highlight, right, related to it. So let's go one by one, right? So first of all, the first thing first is that programming language, guys. If you are starting, if you wanted to switch from manual to automation, right? The first thing first is that you need to choose a programming language. Most of the people start with Java. If you talk about the web automation part, right? You can start with Python or JavaScript, right? I have seen, means I have 8 years of experience and I have seen JavaScript, Java, and Python. These are like three major ones, three major programming language which are used widely in that case, right? And if you're starting your journey, my advice would be start with Java because most of the people knows about it, as well as if you are getting any kind of interview or any kind of a project, right? Uh, Most of the time, uh, it is but means more of the chances will be it will be the Java. And even if you are starting from scratch your automation framework, Java will, because lots of documentation are available related to the Java programming language, it will be very easy to do that, right? So pay attention to it, and I'm going to talk about how you can proceed with this 30-day journey, especially with programming language. Go to Hacker Earth, go to Hacker Rank, and make sure you are doing the you can say basic basic programming questions of Java, right? And move forward along with it. Means switching from manual to automation, guys. I'm going to tell you about the story that switching from manual to automation, it's not a 1 day job. It's not a 6 month job. It's not a 3 month job. It's not 30 days job. Different people have a different time, right? And some people switch after 5 years. Some people switch in 1 year. Some people just give the interview by learning these concepts related to it, programming from TNL, and they'll switch it into 30 days, right? So it depends. But what you need to do is that you need to keep learning the stuff, right? I hope you are paying attention what I am telling. You have to keep learning. Don't focus on time duration, focus on the learning, right? Make sure you are doing practical projects related to it, right? So I'm going to talk about all of them in this case. So first step is choosing a programming language. The second step is what is expected if you are starting your automation journey, right? Familiarity with the automation tools, right? In the previous video, I have explained you about what are the top tools that you need to that right now people are using in automation, right? And I will recommend you to watch those videos before that, right? So if we talk about, so I have divided into a few of the categories. So the first category is web, right? If we talk about web, we have front-end UI testing, right? And where right now Cypress is basically ruling it because it handles SPA, which is a single page application, and PWA. So most of the websites right now are converting into the single page application and progressive web application, and Cypress handles those web application very well, even better than the Selenium in some cases, right? So that's what it's ruling. So you can start learning that one. So for Cypress, you need to learn JavaScript in that case, right? Selenium, again, it's a great tool. And again, Selenium is like even if you are just starting out, you have to learn Selenium in that case, because right now people will ask you the question related to Selenium, and I will highly recommend to get the basics first, right? You can learn Test Complete, Catalan Studio. These are again players depending upon the requirement. If you are applying for a particular job and all, right, if you're targeting a particular company set where the Test Complete and Catalan are used, definitely go with it, right? If we talk about mobile, APM is one player that you need to learn, right? So what I would suggest, if I were there instead of you, means uh, what I will do is that I'll just start learning APM and Selenium, and as well as Cypress. Right, I have a time. I will basically dedicate my 3 hours in that case, and I'll do that thing. Right. For CI/CD tool, I will recommend you to go with GitHub. Learn GitHub first, and then move to other tools. Jenkins, you should know about it. I'm gonna put some links in the description. Those are the awesome tutorials about the Jenkins and all. I'll recommend you to buy it. Make small investment in yourself, and that will be very good for your future. Right. IDE, IntelliJ, VS Code, PyCharm. Go with VS Code. It's free. If you have used any of the tool, PyCharm or IntelliJ, it's pretty much similar. They are basically made by the company JetBrains, right? Performance tools again, where means if you are in the software automation industry, right? If you, even if you're a manual tester, right, there will be a time then when you have to do the performance testing in that case, right? So be prepared for that. And the first tool that will come to the mind is definitely it will be JMeter. I have created a video around the JMeter, right? How to start REST API testing and all. I will recommend you to watch it because you will get a clarity over it, right? Now, let's move on to the parts where lots of people are lagging behind, right? I'm going to talk about that. Why you are lagging behind in that case is knowledge. Guys, attend conferences. Virtual conferences are going on right now. If you cannot attend physical conferences, go and attend virtual conference. Invest in yourself, guys. These 3,000, 4,000 rupees that you are investing in those virtual conferences or online courses, right? They can basically enhance your expertise. And if you are enhancing your expertise, it basically means you can increase your salary expectation also, right? So go with it. Write blogs, learn from online courses, right? That you can do. Networking, again, share everything that you are learning on your LinkedIn profile. It is important. If you have seen my profile, I share my tutorials. If follow some great guys like James Pack, Michael Bolton, and they're like Indian guys who are actually, I'm going to put some links. I will recommend you to go and follow them, guys. These are the people who are sharing some awesome stuff about the software testing, and definitely you will learn a lot in that case, right? So this is the part I'm telling you, right? People are focusing on programming language and Selenium and all, right? But they are not following these things. These are important things, guys. Networking as well as knowledge sharing is important. Technical skill, if we talk about, you should have a basic understanding of SQL. I'll recommend you to get a basic course and prepare yourself. Test management tool, stick with one, Jira as of now. If you are comfortable with Bugzilla or TestLink, I have already created a few video around it, so go watch that. Knowledge of Linux commands is important because you will be most of the time dealing with Ubuntu or Linux based systems. So you should have some basic understanding of Linux in that case, right? Now comes the very important part, and lots of people are basically not paying attention to this thing, is the knowledge of manual testing, right? If you want to become a great automation tester, if you want to start your automation testing career, you should have a basic understanding or a good understanding of, I would say, for the manual testing, right? You should know how to create test cases, understanding the requirement, executing black box testing, white box system integration, unit test cases, reporting, how to do retesting, gray box testing, acceptance testing. These are the few of the concepts that I have told you about the manual testing, but I will recommend you to watch a intensive video around it. On YouTube, GC Reddy is a great guy. Again, some of the manual testing videos are very, I would say, in depth in that case. So I'll recommend you to go watch that. I'm gonna put the link of Cam Kerner also, who has done some amazing work in the manual testing also. So that I'll put, right. I hope you have learned something in this video. And so this was all about the where should I start the automation testing. These are things that you need to be learned. Mind my play, my mind map link is in the description. You can check it out. And thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next video.